far is considered the front end. And we're learning, there's like frameworks. So React is a framework. It makes making the website easier. It has all these built-in things. So for the back end, working with data and everything, there's a framework called Flask SQL Alchemy. And they use Python to do things with that. So the first step is just to learn Python. And and like I said last class, there's variables, arrays, and loops. Basically, it's like very similar to JavaScript, just different syntax. Like Thomas said last class, the tab, how much you tab over will like make it completely crash. So yeah. Today there's no project, just some exercises. So I was thinking we could just jump right into the exercises. Like share a screen and ask questions and keep on going. And I'm curious if I don't know how big the exercises are. Maybe we can look at Star Wars project if we feel like okay, this is like a good intro for Python and we can move on now. We'll see. I don't know, but yeah, let's get started. So, Love, you want to start just because you're first on my screen? It could be Love, Shay, Jackie, and then Brandon gets back on. You can go. So let's all pull it up and follow along. Intro to Python module. I'll get mine going too.
Which one is it?
Okay, you're there already. Cool. All right, Brandon. Yeah, we're starting the intro to Python stuff, and we're just gonna share our screens and do a few problems, and then switch the driver. Okay, so this is the first one.
Yes.
Oh, it's still going up though.
Okay. So welcome. How do I go? Oh, go back here. Okay.
Oh, I know that voice.
Huh?
I know that voice.
What voice? So we just want to you just want me to follow along like what it says?
Yeah.
Okay.
But is that coming from me or oh?
Huh?
It was me. The whole time I was like, Love, can you stop the video? I think it was coming from me though. Seems like y'all heard that the whole time?
Alejandro. I heard something like somebody was talking, but I thought
I think
I thought
there was a video that I was playing by accident.
Oh. Okay, because I was so confused. Like, huh?
All right. But Love's got a podcast on in the background.
Okay.
All right, cool. So okay, so this is really straightforward. So in Python, instead of saying console log, you just put the word print.
Okay, yeah.
It's the same thing. And you can, just like I always tell you guys, like, oh, you should tag it. You can do the same thing in Python.
Like the same way?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. But it has to be inside the parentheses. But like after the quote, like in console log, you say, here is, the variable in quotes, and then like that. But we don't have a variable here, so.
Oh, that's true.
So if we had a variable, we could put it there. And so similar to everything I preach about Consulog and JavaScript, Consulog is a tool. It's great for if you have a function and it's not working, you can just Consulog inside the function just to see, did the function get called? Or if the loop isn't working, then maybe you can Consulog the array. Like, is this array, it's like a tool. That's what it is. Same thing with Python. Print is your tool to, when stuff isn't working right, think, okay, what can I print and where can I print to like problem solve? Yeah. Cool. So did it pass there?
Sorry. I'm sorry. What'd you say, Alex?
Did it pass the
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Cool.
Where is it supposed to print?
I think in the terminal. And that's where it normally prints a lot of the time, actually. Like before, when you guys did JavaScript exercises with LearnPack and you would console log, you would see it in the terminal. And I think that's just because they manipulated it like 4Geeks did. But as we know, usually console log shows up in the inspector when you hit the console thing. But when you make APIs and you use Python, the print does actually show up in the terminal down there. Test my code. I gotta log
Give me
in.
1 second. All right, sorry about that.
Okay.
Okay. Next is declaring variables. Am I doing this one too?
Yeah, we'll just play it by ear, I think.
Okay, so declaring variables.
So yeah, what do y'all notice about the difference between Python and JavaScript with how you make a variable?
You don't have to do let or const. You just have the variable name and then whatever you're using. So it wants to declare the variable. So color equals yellow, and then
wait, it's already doing that.
Oh, I had started a little bit.
Oh, gotcha. So, but what would you need to change for line 3? You want to print a variable.
Print color.
Declare a new variable. So declare a new variable with a string value yellow. You got that on line 2. Then print its value on the console using print name. So you want to print the variable. So delete line 3. And then what do you need to change about line 4?
Print. Oh, take out the parentheses? No.
Yeah.
I mean, not the parentheses, the
I know what you meant. Yeah.
You're so used to us doing that, huh? Okay. Print more variables on the console. So so this is pairing or printing multiple variables.
Okay.
So in this case, we have 2 variables. So color equals red and item equals marker. And then print one variable, comma, the other variable.
Okay.
This one.
So we all here together?
Oh.
Problem number 4?
Yep.
Cool.
Nope, sorry, I'm behind. Mine took forever to load, but I'm gonna get there.
Got you.
Let's still keep going.
Let's have Shay start driving.
Okay.
I gotta catch up too because I was like, test my code. Bro, I can't pass the first one. Print hello world. It's like not the same spelling or something. Okay, so you gotta print the variable. So yellow is the value, but you need to print the name of the variable, Shay.
So color. Did you guys hear that? That little sound effect? No?
Yeah, it's like a firework.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I thought it was just me. Okay. Print more variables in a console. Also print more than one variable in the same print function by separating the variables with a comma.
New variable.
Okay, now we're on four.
Cool.
Multiply two values. Any programming language. This is like the JavaScript.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of programming languages, they're doing the same thing. JavaScript, Python, Java. They're all doing the same thing, kind of just in different ways.
We have to multiply these for real. The two numbers.
No, I just want you to print the result. So you like call the variable in the print.
Okay. Age equals integer. That means integer. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So there's some complexity to this that we're not directly going to use in any upcoming projects, so we don't have to worry about it too much. But it's worth taking a moment though. So we're just starting Python, so clearly we're not going to know exactly what's going on here. But looking at line 1, what can you say about it? What do you see there? Like I'm obviously int. You don't know exactly what that does, etc. But still, you should be able to have some kind of
input. Is like it has something in it holding it.
Hey Drew, get open your Python exercises. Intro to Python. We're doing the first exercise, and then we'll have you get on there. But specifically, so what is on line 1? Like, big picture.
Variable.
It's a variable. What's the name of the variable?
Age.
Good. That's a good enough realization there. So age is going to be equal to something, right? Int, you said it sounds like integer. Do you say that?
Yeah.
Right. So it's going to be like a number. And what is an input?
Input is something you like. You replace. You put in.
Right. Like you type in or something. Cool. So it's saying, please add 10 years to the value of the age variable. Okay.
Your age is thing. So what is this? String?
It's what is it? Does it remind anyone of anything that we learned in JavaScript? It is something we went over a little. We didn't really use that much, but
Concatenation.
something like
Did I say that?
that. Oh wait, because I have to zoom in a little. Let me see. Okay, yeah, there's a plus there. So it's a string and then you're adding.
8.
Right.
Your age is.
Python cares a lot about making sure that the data types match. So ask yourself, what data type is returned in the input statement? And that's going to explain why it has the int. And when you look on line 4, what data type is your age is? And the string parentheses age, why does that need to match with your age is? That's how you should ask yourself in order to figure it out.
Yeah. So on line 4, where is the variable age?
Right here.
Okay. So what would be your guess? What is it? The instruction says add 10 to the age. So what would be one guess of how to do that?
Plus.
Okay. So, but specifically, where would you put the plus? That's the part that you have to think about.
Where would I put the plus?
I mean, you're not going to put it next to the word print, for example. I mean, that doesn't make sense. Where
I mean,
where
so
is the variable?
here, right? After it.
I think that's good. After what?
After the age, like this.
Okay, so put it after the age.
Like that?
Well, we can try it and see what happens. Try to run your code. Okay.
Okay.
So there's some red going on. Okay. It's not really. But okay, so take another guess.
Oh my god. I don't know. Right here? Like I feel like that's looks
No. Come on. You were really close. Just a little more
to the left. I feel like it goes in here too.
Cool. I think that might work. Try that.
So age plus 10. Ooh.
There we go. Yeah.
Has to be included inside of it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's where the variable is at. The string function changes it to a string. That's like what Thomas was hinting at. But yeah. So yeah, I mean, those are the kind of things. Like we're doing Python for the first time together right now, but still, because of the exposure you had with JavaScript, you can have the sensibility to say, okay, age is a variable, and where is the variable? Okay, it's right in there. When I tried it right outside, I got an error. So what's the next best option?
Inside.
So those are the kind of things you do when you learn new things, Sweet. Let's get Jackie next.
I can't because my code space is still running.
It's still loading?
Yeah, still loading.
Okay, let us know. Brendan, how about you go?
I close it and open again because never.
All right.
Okay. All right. Wanna read through it.
Nah. So string concatenation. I think we can just look at that black rectangle. That kind of sums it up there. One variable called A, another called B. You put it together, it gives you A, B.
Set the values for my var 1 and 2, so that when concatenated, the code prints hello world. Okay, so got it. Okay. String hello. Set the values for that and that. Okay, so my var 1 equals hello. Var 2 equals world, and just to be consistent. Okay, and then for me,
Maybe that's it.
don't change anything below this. Okay, set the values for this. Okay, so that's it, right? Because then the new string equals that plus that. It includes a space in between it, and then that should do it. Okay, perfect. Create a basic HTML.
Oh, that's so annoying.
You can create the variable HTML document.
Yeah. So let's look at the expected result.
It's a lot
Yeah.
like this.
So what you got to notice is that in that black rectangle, the two most outer things are HTML. This is straightforward. It's just like annoying. So it's just string concatenation. You just have to pay close attention to what the order is.
Oh, I'm still reading. These variables concatenating them together to set the value to the new string that has the content. So then print the value in the document on the console. Okay. Okay, yeah, it is in the document. Essentially, it's that and that, and this is a variable. So, and then okay, got it. So for me, it's excuse me. Okay, so for me, it's open. So it's gonna be E.
Well, you wanted it to be a variable.
Right.
And if you do it like that, it's just going to show the letter E.
Right, okay. So I need to...
You can just put the letter E.
Oh, just like this?
Yeah, because then it'll look for a variable with the letter E. Yeah.
Gotcha, okay. E plus H C plus title G plus title close A plus body to body H D. And then plus B. Okay.
Are you sure?
Mm.
I'm not.
You didn't use one letter.
Oh, did I not? Shailene was like, "Are you sure?"
You get the closing HTML?
Ooh, that's the B, and then I have the E as the open. Then I have C and the L, the F. Okay, appreciate the F. Let's see if I still
It's
got
like
it.
if you miss one, it's like so weird to.
I know, right? Okay, everything still seems intact. Let's see, closing and C, H. No.
You should only use each letter
There we
one
go.
time.
There we go. So H and D. HD. Okay. And then okay, B. Perfect. Okay. Let's see.
Get the printed, I think. Because I think when you execute
Oh.
it and you run it, that doesn't mean that. I don't think. You should, like, test the code.
Oops. So okay, there we go. Okay, so then to print it, I'll do
No,
that.
no,
No.
remember, you want to find the variable. If you put string, it'll just show the letters HTML, DOC, UN. But test the code.
Okay, and there we go. Bam.
Where is it at? Down there. Okay. Yeah.
Title,
Do,
title, body,
do,
body.
do a run and instead click test the code.
Oh, test my code?
Yeah.
Oh, you heard that? It said I failed. The value of HTML doc should be the expected. Concatenate all the variables together in the right order to set the value of the HTML doc, and then print a basic HTML layout on the console like this. But I mean, that's what it is.
So let's see. So if you scroll up, it says assertion error. Assert. So let's see what the difference is between. So this is kind of cool practice because this is pretty accurate to like if you join a team and they do a bunch of tests, you'll look at these kind of things all the time. Like the test will fail, and you'll have to see like what is it asserting, meaning it to be this, and what we gave it is different. So what I would do,
and I see what I got
copy
wrong.
that assertion error. Like instead of skip the assertion error assert, but after that, copy all that stuff on that line.
I see what I did wrong. It's the head tag that I actually have in the wrong position.
Gotcha. So why don't you paste that there and then hit enter so it's like on top of each other. Okay, get rid of in. All right.
So this is what.
Oh, look at the title.
This is what I did. Yep. So I need to swap those. Jeez. Okay. So C. Okay. So F needs to move with G. F and G need to swap. Watch it still be wrong. Okay, let's look it up one more time. E, HTML, C, head, title, F. Nope, F. I need G. I need A right here. Right, and I'll remove that. Close. Then H is body. Okay. So the H is body there, plus D. Okay, all right. I think I got it now.
All right, let's run the test.
Okay, there you go. Wow.
Great. All right, y'all got that? E C G A F H D B.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Yours up and running yet, Jackie?
Yes, it's already open.
All right. So you want to share your screen then? And we can try to get you to where we're at.
Share my screen.
I hope we can.
Jackie, try turning your camera off.
Yeah.
That worked
Yeah,
last time. So I said try to turn your camera off to see if that'll make the service better.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yep.
And Internet,
Hello,
apaga
Jeremy.
tu cámara para ver si eso ayuda. Y se fue. Drew, you want to share yours? And maybe Jackie gets back to look at her phone. See, we can skip it, right? Yeah, good. Basic HTML. So if. All right. So why don't you click on the top right and go to your first if. So this will be fun. Doing an if statement in Python. All right. So scroll down. If the user has more than $100, we answer, give me your money. Has more than 50. Poor guy. Okay, any hints? If else. Scroll down. We already knew that stuff. Scroll down.
That's pretty much it.
Okay, I think it's just like the tab thing, if I'm not mistaken. I think you put like click on the further information here. Yeah, if, and then you put colon, and then you hit enter. And like Thomas was saying, the how much it's indented over will make it work or not.
Into the answer refer to x is greater than colon x equals negative change.
So like instead of curly brackets, they put a colon.
Yeah. So it would be or if is it?
So we got that total variable in line 1.
The user has more than $100, we answer, give me your money. So this I is greater than
I no so I mean there's no variable called I, so it's gonna say I is undefined.
What did it say? Give let's just use X.
No. I mean if you use X needs to come from somewhere.
Yeah.
So you can just look at your code to see what. Yeah, you got a variable called total.
Yeah.
You can use that. Okay.
What was it? X equal what, 100? Oh no! Don't do that. Damn it.
Keep in mind, the example that they give you in the Learn More does not match with this perfectly.
I know.
It
I
just
have
gives
to do it like specifically for this. Yeah. I've ran into a couple problems with this thing, so yeah, I know.
Yeah, hit enter.
So
it kind of automatically does it for you. That exact. You see how total. When you hit enter, it didn't go all the way to the left. It kind of indented a little.
Yeah.
And so the way it indented makes it so that way you're inside the if statement right now.
Yeah.
And if you look on line 5 at the very left, it has one line that tells you the amount of indentations that it has. So
Okay.
one line, one indentation. 2 lines, 2 indentations.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so what do we want to do if the total is greater than 100?
You want to print, give me your money.
All right, so go ahead and do that.
All right, so I don't need the other little stuff.
the exclamation point too, because this test is going to be annoying. It's going to want it to be an exact match.
Give me your money. Okay.
All right. So notice when you hit enter, just right there, the indentation aligned perfectly with the print.
Mhm.
That means you're still in the if statement of line 4.
Yeah.
Which is not what we want.
So we want to go create a new one.
So you just hit backspace, and now you're outside. Well, just once. Now you're outside of that if statement. So, like, in other words, go back, indent over one more time again. Okay, so now that we're indented right there, basically anything that matches that indent of the print, it will only happen if the total is greater than 100. So if you do an if statement on line 6, like if you say, you know, what's the next one, number 2, if the user has more than 50, so let's pretend on line 6, you write exactly how it is. You said if total greater than 50, it won't even reach it. Like if the total is 52, it won't ever get to line 6 because the only way it gets to that part of the code is if the total is greater than 100, you know? Because the way this code reads, it says on line 4, if the total is greater than 100, then you can go inside of this little section that matches the indent. So if it's 52, it'll never do anything that's indented right there.
Couldn't I use like a else if or if else inside? Like say put this right here, and can I just use like a else if?
In the documentation said that we have to write if, like if else, but in the other
Elif, I think, right?
Yeah, it's
if.
no, it's like its own like little thing.
elif or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it
Yeah,
left or
yeah.
something
Yeah,
like
right here.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. So if I say he lives right here,
Well, that wouldn't, because an elif needs to be paired with an if statement.
yeah.
And if you can't pair it with an if statement if it's inside of the if. Cool. So,
¿Qué te pasó, hijo? No, me pasa broma. Le pasa broma.
to be enclosed, yeah. Put a space. You should just copy and paste the text because the test is gonna like be exact. So you did put an exclamation point. There's not a space after the comma. All those little things is gonna make the test fail. So
Okay.
okay.
Equal to, so that's the equal to 50. Do I need like the period too?
No.
Okay.
Cool. Anything else?
Okay.
Just test it.
Uh,
Great.
okay. How much is
All right. So Jackie, how's your code space?
It's working.
Perfect. Why don't you share your screen then?
Yeah.
That's weird that the last one said it was good, but in the documentation it said use else if.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, else if sometimes it's necessary, sometimes it's not. So it depends on how they built their test. If the test asserts that then specifically an else if is used, then it would have failed. So it depends how they built their test. Because there's certain situations that are so specific that you need to use an else if. I guess that wasn't one of them. All right. Why don't you close your files, Jackie? We have some more room. All right, let's check it out. How much would it cost? Number guess.
It says, complete the algorithm that prompts the user for the number of the people attending their wedding and prints the corresponding price in the console. Extend the given code on the left to cover all possible range of guests.
Okay.
Make sure that your code correctly calculates and prints the price in the console based on the user input. For example, if the user says that 20 people are attending to the wedding, it must cost $4,000. Okay.
Okay, so to give you an example on line 6 and 7.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. So,
So let's look at that table up there. Up to. So that means less than or equal to? Or up to? So
Would it be like equal to? Like because it's equal like up to that specific number.
I think it's like line 6. They already did the first one for us.
Yeah.
Less than or equal to. So up to is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way up to 50 would equal 4,000. So 100.
Yeah.
Carlos llega de mi papá.
He's probably ready for a nap.
Yeah. So wait, one more zero, or is that good? No, that's good. So here's an interesting part. Drew and Thomas were talking about, I think, or more rather, Thomas was talking about the else if. So sometimes you don't need it, but I think this is a situation where you do need it. Because, okay, let's say there's 2 guests, right? So the condition on line 6 says user input is less than or equal to 50. Is 2 less than or equal to 50? Yes, it is. So it would go into that. Now, because on line 9, it's not else if, it's if. So it's all fair game. So 2 people, is 2 people less than or equal to 100? That's also true. So the price on line 10, even for 2 people, it's going to be $10,000, which is not what we want.
okay.
So
So
those are the kind of examples of when you need else if or you don't. So so it's gonna be that elif thing you were talking about, Jackie. Yeah. Sometimes you want it. You want that if a variable is a certain thing, you want it to go into every single if statement. So maybe you intentionally won't put else if. And in other moments, you want it only to enter at a certain part. Okay. More than 200. Oh, it switched. Now the condition is a little different. It's not saying up to anymore. It's saying more than.
so it's else, right?
I think so. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, similar to JavaScript, if you say else, you don't need a condition.
Oh,
Else
okay.
means if line 6, 9, and 11, all those conditions, if none of those are met, then do line 13.
So only price.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's another one. Should you use else or should you use else if? Sometimes it can get sticky and it can really, really depend. But anyway, I think this should be good. I think run the test. Cancel it?
Cancel?
Yeah. And run it and do test my code.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Cool. So yeah, you see what I'm saying, y'all? Same thing, right? Same concepts. There's if statements, there's conditions, and blah, 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 just different syntax. All right, sweet. I think that was everyone, right? So we can go back to love.
The class feels smaller and smaller.
Right? So
You said the class is getting smaller and smaller?
Yeah.
Watch it
What
be
are we
like,
missing?
all right, Shay, so so that's everybody.
Wow.
You want to go again? Okay. So what we got?
okay, so
Ooh.
please update the function to make it return an integer, no decimal,
Damn.
between 1 and 10.
How you do it? Learn pack start.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot the thing.
But
This is interesting. Wait, let me read this again. So you can use randint function to get a random integer number. Randint is a built-in function of the random module. Okay. So last time we made it on our own with JavaScript, math.random, blah, blah, blah. But this one has a built-in thing.
Okay.
Okay. The random module offers useful functions, including randint, which generates whole numbers within a given range passed as parameters. You can use it like this. rand int min-num max-num, where both minimum and maximum numbers are included in the range. That's so much simpler.
Yeah, it does sound like it, I think. Maybe.
Yeah. So let's scroll down. The code now is returning random decimal numbers. Please update the function code to make it return an integer, no decimal, number between 1 and 10.
So
Wait, we can just do what we do.
Right?
Yeah. Change.
So do I remove line 5 and 6?
Not quite. Wait, try again. Think about it a little more.
Okay. Random number equals random dot random. Return random number. Okay.
You want to return something.
I still want to return the random number.
Mm-hmm.
Do I change the variable to random integer? Or do I?
That's a built-in function. It's not. Remember, a variable is just a name, a place to save something.
So am I just adding that function somewhere? I don't know. Would I add it in here? I don't know. Or is it like a separate function on its own?
It's its own thing, it seems like. I think.
It's its own function, and there is pseudocode in that line on line 5. So you should replace the pseudocode with the rand int.
So the random module offers various useful functions, including rand int, which generates random whole numbers within a given range. You can use it like this, where both the minimum and maximum are included in the range. Let's scroll down. So it's part of the random module. I think you might have to do random. So when they say random module, I think it's the light blue on line 5 that says random.
Okay.
Oh, look at it. Line 1, import random. Yeah. So random from line 1 has a bunch of stuff in it. One of them is called rand int, which we read about. So given that information, what do you think you need to change on line 5?
Instead of random, like behind the random, I'm gonna put I replace this part.
Nice.
With rand int.
Nice. And what else?
And then
what are you doing 1 and 10?
I'm at 10.
Nice. That's what I would have done. So let's see if we are right. Test the code.
Hey.
Let's go. That was good.
That was good. Hearing you say it out loud is helping my process. Okay.
Yeah. And that's like, you know, like I'll keep repeating it. That's the kind of stuff that we want to get good at. Like, you're not going to ever know every single function or every single thing you can do with JavaScript. But those little, I get it. It's a module. Boom. Random dot. Got you. Like the way you just deciphered it there. That's a good skill to have for sure.
She's ready.
She's ready.
Yeah. Logged off, so I was like, hey, let's go.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Okay.
So again, we know about functions already. Now we're just learning how to do it in Python. Main code function. Oh.
So this is what they're talking about.
Hmm.
Please call that function inside my main code.
So the key here is, what does that mean? What's inside?
The parameter.
No. Like, yeah.
No? Yeah.
Well, I see your cursor there, so I wanted to just be quiet and see what you did.
I don't know. I thought it was supposed to go in here, but never mind.
No. So
So,
when we say inside the function, what that
Mhm.
means is when the function is called, it's gonna do that stuff.
so is it print?
So you put the print right there, which right now print is inside of my main code. So if you printed hello world or whatever, that means when my main code is called, it's gonna print because it's inside of it. So that's a step in the right direction. But now the instructions doesn't want you to print anything. What does it want you to do inside of the main code function?
Call the is odd function with
Okay.
passing.
And you
45.
can use what you know from JavaScript to do that. How do you call a function? Okay. And what else does it say?
Pass the number 45, 3, 4, 5.
Good. And notice how you're using what we learned in JavaScript to do that. You know, this idea of parameters.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how did you know it says passing the number blah 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 to the function? So
Yeah.
so you see, and then you're gonna learn Java at some day in your guys' lives, and it's the same thing. There's functions, there's parameters, etc. So this is cool.
And then
I think that's good.
Oh.
You can
is
test
it?
it or not. Let's look at the terminal.
It wants you to print something.
The result.
Oh, print the result. Oh, so I'm like after line 7. So go outside of the function. Good. And you can print the function, like call the function there.
My main.
Print. Mm-hmm. You want to call it like you put it in the right place. Definitely not that, because that's just going to print the letters my blah blah blah. But you want to call the function inside of the print.
Oh.
You want to put is odd.
Oh, is odd?
Yeah.
No.
When she put the is odd, then the 4 3 3 4 5 inside of the quotations, then she would be printing if it's odd or not.
No, because the function my main code. Can you hit enter so we space out the print from the?
Oh.
Okay. So my main code, what that function does is it calls is odd. It ignites is odd and passes a number 54345 to it. So when she calls it on line 9, you know, it will call is odd because that's what the function does.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see. Let's test it. Not as expected. So test it again, and let's look at the terminal. Scroll down. Assert test for file output.
True.
Remember, you can use the return statement in a function in Python.
Oh, because we're not returning is odd. We're calling it, but we're not returning it. Yeah. Good call.
So that's before the print, right?
Well, it has to be part of my main code.
Yeah, you can delete line 9.
Well, you need to call it though. like from your comment, Thomas, I was thinking on line 7, go to the left of is odd and return that.
Is it asking
And
you
when
to
you
actually?
call it, oh, put some parentheses there. That was weird. Or we could say,
It's not telling you to call my main code. It's only telling you to call is odd.
but if we don't call it, it won't go. It's not calling it anywhere. Let's just test it to see what happens, and we'll keep going. True. So delete, let's try it then. Delete line 9. And then you want to print on line 7, you're thinking?
What I'm thinking is get rid of the return on line 7.
And just print it.
And then go to the end of line 7, press enter, return. You have a little mini and is it a mini indentation? Yeah, you're gonna wanna at the you're gonna want to add a second indentation.
No, I think it needs to be more closely to the. You have to like backspace there, tab once, like that, and then the same thing with line 7. It needs to be like that. Oh, why is return? Maybe you have to return something, and then
you have to,
Okay. She doesn't have to return literally anything. All she has to do is like print is odd 4, 5, 3.
No, in the return statement you can do print.
No. She doesn't need like any return whatsoever. Like she doesn't need a return. All she has to do is just print it. So try print is odd 4, 5, 3, 4, 5.
But if that's the case, why even have the my main code?
Exactly. I was thinking the same thing. They
so that is
just added extra. Yeah, they added that as extra. They didn't literally need that whatsoever.
Wait, so you're saying, Drew, on line 7, put a print?
Yeah, that's all she needs. She does like the my main code. It's literally just extra code. They literally added that for nothing. You don't need it. So yeah,
so print on line 7
didn't work for me.
And then print that. That's literally all you got to do. And then take it up. No, put it inside the code. Put it in. There you go. Now press run. Text my code. There you go.
Snap, Drew. Okay.
I be telling Drew he's an expert, man. He's an expert.
Drew's like, nah, you gotta do this.
All right, take a seat this time.
I got you.
Would have been stuck on this one all day.
Nah, it's because I've done this before. I've got stuck on this before in real life, like trying to figure this shit out.
Don't mess with Drew and his Python now.
I'm not good. Don't get by all means. I am not good at Python. I just know like little shit. That's it.
So everybody got this right now.
Like print it. That's weird. Yeah, I guess it's just because I don't see it called anywhere. That's odd that it. But I mean, in the test, they can, like, if you execute it, can you start over? Oh, what? Oh, damn.
I guess because it's already here, no?
Well, same. I mean, there was such little code. So print it again. And then what was it? Yeah. And then hit run, but this time hit execute code. And let's look at the terminal. Scroll all the way down.
It should say true. Or yeah, true.
No, stand up to the console. You see, so it's not being called. The function isn't being called. So it's not. So now after line 7, outside of the code, outside of the function, do my main code parentheses. And now start, it doesn't let you, okay, copy all this code to Control A and Command A or whatever. Start over. And then paste it.
At the bottom?
Like Command A and
Paste?
paste it. And now run it and execute. And scroll down. True. Now it's true because we're calling it. This is weird. Anyway.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't being called, so I want to go. Yeah.
That is such a weird way to teach someone.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the main point there is outside of making the test pass is just functions. We're calling the function and then that should be a takeaway.
You think this is weird? Try like Google Coursera. It's very weird. Very weird.
Oh, it's the next person, right? Or do I continue?
Yeah, that sounds good. I think it was Brandon.
All right. Okay. Inside the function. Expected.
It's like reverse programming. It has a function called add numbers, but it doesn't exist yet. So it's calling it. So you just have to like create the function so that way once it's called, it works.
Got it. Just these two parameters, variables A and B. Well, for you given a task that show the function body in the code. Okay, needed to sum variable A with variable B. All right, and you should print the number 7. Okay, so variables A and B. So hold on, there's a function called this. Okay, so def add underscore numbers AB. Okay, cool. So A plus B, right?
Well, you have to create the function. That my bad. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, me either initially.
Got you. Yeah, I think that seems right.
Return A plus B. E and return result. Okay, so let's run. Okay, cool.
Did you do the easy test, though?
I know, because I had the hard one last time. I had the annoying one last time. I could do another one.
Did you do the test?
Yeah, I did the test.
Got you.
I could start it, but I did the test.
Alrighty, let's do another one with you because that was pretty good.
Okay. Create a new function. What does def stand for again? Define. Define, okay.
It's basically the Python equivalent of let.
Got it, okay. Because it's a bunch of predefined, okay. Generates a random number to a given positive range.
It's weird. It's like we already. I mean, we got exposed to this already. Wait a minute. It's like literally. I mean, I guess the difference is you're creating the function. Like before, love did it.
Oh. I was using one of the two predefined. right, so I actually missed it when you did it, love. I just had to step away real quick, so this is my first time really doing this. So, all right, please now create a function called generate random.
You need the define thing, I think.
You need
The,
diff in front of it.
F returns a random number between 1 and 9. Okay. That returns a random number between 1 and 9.
There's a
Okay,
little
so
clue there. If you scroll up, that first rectangle, there's like the syntax of how to do a function.
Right.
Cool.
Predefined. It returns a random number. Okay, so this import allows me to generate a random number given a positive range. So, okay, so can I do similar to that? Equals random dot random equals 0, 9.
So what's the instructions? Just, yeah, look over, okay, there, yeah.
Returns a random number between 0 and 9 every time it is called. And print the results that the function call returns.
Oh, you gotta return it.
Yeah, hold on. Okay, so
It gotta be inside the same function.
Right.
Oh, we gotta be inside the same. Got you. Okay, so print the result that the function call returns. All right, let's see.
So you got to make sure. So on line 5, you're creating logic. Well, almost, but sure, that works.
Bam. Yeah.
Yeah.
So run this.
But they want you to print it.
You spell rank.
You're missing an
Rank, yeah.
Oh, what did I do?
on line 5. You're missing an N on the dot rand int.
Number 5.
Oh, the rand int.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. Oh, oops. Yeah, I didn't. Okay. Got it. Okay, and then you say printing it.
Yeah, that's what the instructions say.
Oh. So then I'll do. Okay, so then I'll do generate. Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Awesome. Okay, and then so import random. It doesn't have to go in the function at all. It's kind of like how we imported with the components and APIs things, right?
Yeah. Yeah. What's up, Lev?
Okay.
I have a question. Can you leave your screen on there,
Sure.
Brandon? I think you had said it before, Alex, but I just want to make sure I heard correctly. So when you have a function, anything after it that's indented is going to be part of that function?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you're starting a new function, or you want something outside that function, you just backspace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like in JavaScript, you had the curly brackets that would define what's in that function, and now it's just indenting it.
Okay.
And then question, Alex, for something like this, right? Similar to like JavaScript, would I be able to like do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So then pop this in like this.
Exactly.
And then AV.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay, Alex, to start over. Okay. Cool. Good to know. All right. Next.
Sweet. All right. I think it's Drew, or yeah.
Yeah, it's me. So, change this random range function to
Rand range is exclusive on the closing end. So that means that if you do rand range 1 comma 12, it's only
Yeah.
going to do 1 through 11.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So what will I should print 12? So I would do 1 through 13. This exercise is simple, complicated.
It's fine.
Well,
Cool. So one thing missing if you want to go that route.
Mhm.
Like 5 is good and 8 is good. You just need to add something on line 3.
Actually, never mind. The rand range has a start, a stop, and a step.
Mhm.
Oh,
So could I just go ahead and put 12?
yeah, I think so.
Let's test it.
It's probably not going to say. Yeah, I thought so. I have to do it specifically how they want it.
Maybe. Let's scroll down to your terminal.
Code must comply. Yeah. So setting for values for the word range. So let me just switch this. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. 112. Console must return a number between 1 and 12. Okay. You must call the function inside the print. It's called, okay. Wall.
Check that you are setting the correct values.
So let's try the 13 then.
Oh, so it was.
It was 13.
Thomas was right with his gut.
Yeah.
Then he talked himself out of it. Interesting. Your first loop. Nice.
It was because I was reading about the step, and I was like, "Oh, what is that?"
Mm-hmm.
Count from 0 to 9. Start counting. Fix it so that it runs up to 11.
Interesting.
Oh no. Okay.
So for I in range. All right, test it. Functions to start. I would have thought that would have worked. Run this code so you run this code and you'll see a count from 0 to 9. Fix it so it counts up to 11.
Oh, hold up.
Maybe. Let's try.
Because I'm forgetting. Yeah. Thomas literally just said it. He just said it.
For I in range, parentheses, boom. That's a lot simpler.
Yeah. Yeah.
And JavaScript for let I, blah, 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 blah.
I told you this is a lot easier than JavaScript.
All right. Y'all want to take your break now? Or we keep going a little longer? Any thoughts either way?
Either way is fine.
Yeah, I'm fine either way.
Okay. Outside of that, how are we feeling? Like right now I'm kind of feeling like these Python things are pretty straightforward, and there's like instructions that goes with it, and I kind of feel like we can do this on our own,
Feels that way.
I don't know, but I think we should definitely do them. I'm just thinking about the Star Wars thing, because the Star Wars thing is like definitely not straightforward like this, but then it can be hard to find time outside of class to.
The APIs are going to be a lot harder.
Yeah. So I don't know. Any thoughts? We want to keep doing these Python things here in class because I just feel like I'm getting the vibe that like a lot of us can do pretty well on this on our own, and if there's some kind of hiccup, we can just like Google it. And don't they have the AI whatever?
Rigo bar.
Yes.
So part of me feels like I don't want to like
Fucking
have you guys just do something that you can do on your own,
Yeah.
sort of. But
Yeah.
then what's the alternative? That means you guys need to find time outside of class to do it, which might not be like something everyone can do.
That's true too.
So I don't know. I guess we can keep going. Any thoughts though? Or we can just block out some time at the end of class for the Star Wars thing, or
Yeah, I wouldn't mind honestly continuing it. Those.
Yeah. I had a specific question on mine too. So
for continuing what, Shay?
The Star Wars project.
Hmm.
But I don't know about everybody else. So
Yeah.
I'm cool with either or.
yeah. I mean, I like if people don't mind, like I would more interested in with the Star Wars thing.
It's like 4 of us.
Yeah, gotta be considerate of everyone though.
Right.
Okay. Brandon's cool with it.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, because honestly, like I was, I forget if y'all were already in when I was talking to Thomas about it. Like, the way we're gonna use, like, the backend stuff coming up is pretty freaking weird when you start it a lot of the time, but it's not weird because, oh, I don't know how to do a loop with Python. It's more just like, what the fuck is a backend? And it's not because of the syntax of Python. Like, I think it's definitely good that you guys should certainly have a grasp with Python, but we're not really going to use it like loop through here and do this, you know what I mean? So cool. So yeah, let's take our break. We come back 7:55, and then we could talk about Star Wars and yeah, try to definitely make some time for yourselves to continue on with some Python things because it's pretty easy to do on our own, and we'll go from there. Cool. So see y'all 7:55.
Sounds good.
Okay.